And welcome to Celebrity Spotlight. I'm Nancy J. One of the biggest bands of the late 90s and early 2000s, Creed. But after 3 multi-platinum albums and selling 35 million records worldwide and, of course, a Grammy, the guys went their separate ways for a while. Creed comes full circle, and on behalf of thankful fans all over the world, I welcome the original lineup, of course, with arms wide open. And I guess if you had a record for every time someone said that in an introduction, you'd probably have another platinum album, right? But you don't mind that, do you?
I think that was the first.
Thank you. You're good. Thank you very much for that.
Actually, I think he's being 100% truthful.
Okay. Well, it's amazing that no one's thought of that before.
You're a genius. Everything they said about you was true.
And everything in this interview is going to be great, just because you said that. If you don't mind, if you just introduce yourselves, just so that people will believe that, yes, you are really here all together. And Scott, start with yourself, please.
I am Scott Stapp.
I'm Mark Tremonti.
I am Scott Phillips.
Brian Marshall.
Eric Friedman.
And you're the new guy.
I am the new guy.
And it's nice because we've got the originals, we've got someone new, and you've actually come full circle from where you were. I just didn't understand. I just couldn't believe it had been, what, 5 years? Until eight from the last album, right?
Yep.
Until you made the second one.
Yep.
Can you help me out? Can you lend me a hand? It's safe to say that I'm stuck again. Trapped between this life and the light. I just can't figure out how to make it right. 1,000 times before, I've wondered if there's something more, something more. I feel it's gonna rain like this for days.
To borrow a line from one of your songs, I want to close the door and not look back. I really want to talk about the new record and kind of the new Creed. So, you're in the studio, you're back together again. Did any of your old personalities ever kind of come through?
I think we're all still the same guys, you know, just more grown up, more mature. You know, more right to, you know, we just got right to business. We got together and we got into doing what we do best together. And I think we felt like we didn't miss a beat. You know, we went back to the early days of the band when we were very excited about what we were doing. And I think towards the end there, before our first, before we had split for those years, things were getting a little rough. So I think we got back to before those rough times.
I've tried to figure out, I can understand what it means to be whole again. Trapped between the truth and the consequence. Nothing's real, nothing's making sense. 1,000 times before, I've wondered if there's something more, something more. I feel it's gonna rain like this for days.
What was it like the first time you guys got back on stage together in front of an audience this time around?
It was a rush.
It was
It was
awesome.
a little nerve-wracking,
Yeah?
you know, but
We
going
only had like 1.5 rehearsals.
going into it, you know, it's, you know,
Really?
after a while though, it's just like a well-oiled machine, and we just picked up right where we started. You know, after a couple shows, you break it in, and it was great.
So have you played some military bases and stuff? I think you did in the past, haven't you?
Mm-hmm.
So what kind of a feeling is that, to be able to do it for the troops?
It's great. You know, we just played Fort McCoy a few weeks ago with Sammy Hagar, and it's just a real fun vibe. I think they just love to get out there and let loose. You know, they've got a lot of press and stress, you know, pressure on them, and it's good to be able to just watch a rock and roll show, and you can really feel their energy at the shows, and it's great for us to be able to do something for them, and it feels good on both sides.
I was fortunate enough to play on the United States Ronald Reagan while it was at sea in the Gulf of Oman. Landed on the carrier when it cod, and we bolted and had to come back around. It felt good to be a part of something bigger than myself, and then have, you know, the commander of the Reagan, you know, tell me that, you know, your music and what you guys have done here is probably going to get my crew through the next 20 days, and you may not believed that, but we were headed this way. But you revitalized them, you know. You gave them a taste of home, and you did it right. And I'm, you know, very proud of you guys, and it's something I think we want to continue to do.
Feel it's gonna rain like this for days. So let it rain down and wash everything away. I hope that tomorrow the sun will shine. I feel it's gonna rain like this, rain like this, rain like this. Fall down.
Thank you so much for coming. I know real quick we've got the new single is which one right now? The one that came out earlier this year.
Well,
Rain, I think, was the last
Rain,
single that
Thousand
came out.
Faces.
And A Thousand
Faces.
Faces. A Thousand Faces. Who's next? What's going to be the next single?
I think we, you know, when we have time off, we'll probably get together and try and write a new song. You know, it's always good to look forward, not look back, and just keep building what we got going on. I think with the business, the way it's shaping up these days, is you can write 3 songs and put them out and go do a tour promoting just a little
Isn't that amazing?
single with 2 other B-sides on it. So.
Well, no one does a rock ballad like you do. Your phrasing is amazing. Oh, I just hey. But it is.
Oh, it did now.
and it's powerful, and so thank you very much. And forget the singles, just buy the whole CD. I mean, come on, right?
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. We need to look for Creed, Full Circle in Your Power Zone. It's a good one, so they're all good. Thank you very much, gentlemen.
Thank you.
God bless the
I didn't know I was-
troops.